Alright, so I'm in the queue with this rando, and I say, I'm going to siege hop castle drop. And he goes, TC drop? Question mark. And now I'm continuing the conversation. I say, okay, you know what? TC drop, sure. We TC drop. I don't think he's realized at this point that he was misspoken. I'll do what you want it, dude. Like, no worries. I will TC drop on arena, no problem. By the way, if you're ever a rando in a queue with me, because I have a Discord with like 200 members, but still sometimes I can't play a game. It's insane. And I say, I have a Discord, but honestly, we have a Discord for memers like myself. TC lol, what? And I'm like, yup. We're TC dropping, and he just rolls with it. I really do like Luck Scrub. Now, I've never TC dropped with Sicilians, but I guess it kind of works in our favor now that we have 300 more stone. Guess we're gonna find out. As we go, let's talk about some of the players in this game. So I mentioned Luck Scrub before. He is playing as the Poles, and he was a really cool dude. And we even talked after this game about all these wacky strategies that we had tried over the years. It's so fun because this game is 20 years old. I could honestly talk about Age of Empires for a year and a half. Now I kind of feel like this whole game was a joke, but a very enjoyable joke. Anyway, I'll get to that later. So, Mayans in the red. I cannot pronounce that name, guys. I am so sorry. But one name I can pronounce for certain is my second opponent. And he often bests me. For whatever reason, I always get matched up with this guy when I go for team games, and he always sees through my stupid strategies. Whenever I TC drop, he knows exactly what to do. Leave the premises. Whenever I go for a Sicilian siege tower hop into castle drop, he already has houses ready. It's none other than the camel dude himself. He has a little camel in his icon. Rector, playing as the Slavs. And let me just tell you this, Rector. You're a real pain in my rector. Lowell is right. Meanwhile, we're just trying to get as much food as quickly as possible, and we're also trying to save up a whole bunch of wood so that we can TC drop in feudal. The idea is that we have a dungeon constructed on the outside of the gate, and then bust through the gate with our villagers, and finally drop that TC on Rector's face for good measure. Once again, he is pretty good at seeing through my bologna sandwich. Talking about bologna sandwich, ain't nobody want to see a whole bunch of bologna sandwich. And in the meantime, as we're watching for me to go up to feudal, not castle may I add, I was thinking of telling you a stupid dad joke, because why not? We're scouting out, and we have our villagers ready to go over. So here's my dad joke of the day. This whole game is a joke, so I felt like telling a joke, okay? Okay, it's in my script, dagnabbit. It's in my dang script. So, guy goes to a doctor. He says to the doctor, Doctor, I think there's something really seriously wrong with me. As we have a scout fight. Ooh, doctor says, what's wrong with you? He says, oh, doctor, when I touch my head, it hurts. When I touch my arm, it hurts. And this was nice communication from me and Luck Scrub. When I touch my knee, doctor, it hurts. He's like, wow, this sounds really serious. Yes, doctor, it is. They do the x-rays. Every single part of his body he gets an x-ray for. And the doctor says, I have some good news and some bad news. He's like, what's the good news? Well, you're pretty much fine. He's like, how's that possible? Wherever I touch it hurts. Well, that's the bad news. Your finger's broken. Oh no, I thoroughly enjoyed that joke. I hope you guys enjoyed that joke as well. Leave a comment if you want another joke. Oh, shoot me now in the face hole. As we are shooting down this gate in the gate hole, breaking it down, and we are in. What are these walls? Oh my god, that's a lot of walls and a tower. Rector ain't having none of it. So you know what? We're just gonna leave. We're not even gonna bother. What? I mean, he has a tower up. How could we ever get the Psych! Psych! We're going right back at it with our villagers, and we will find a spot to TC drop. And this is what I'm talking about. Rector's always ready, man. He doesn't just let you get through. Rector joke. And we don't really even care to construct this TC. We just want to get all of these villagers through this small opening over here. Guys, I'm feeling really immature. I'm sorry, but we're going to be making a lot of stupid jokes today. And it's up and garrison, and now we can just shoot absolutely everything. I mean, we just got like free vills for free, basically. That's very favorable for us. If we look at the overall villager count, we are at 24, and Rector is at 23 himself. And Lux Scrub sees this, and he's just like, lol, what? what? Like, what? This shouldn't work. Like, Never seen anything this ridiculous. Lol. And I'm laughing as well. I'm still playing, of course, but I'm having a good time. And I tell him about my YouTube channel. I'm like, dude, like, we do this all the time. This is this is like every single game for me. I don't really play meta ever. And I don't think, if I'm being completely honest, that Rector has this fully garrisoned. He does not. And the reason I know that is because he's not doing as much damage to me as I'm doing to him. But now we're kind of in like a weird situation right here. Like we still have some villagers at home collecting food, but we are deep into Rector's base. I'm sorry, that was too easy. That was too easy. I just wanted to do that one. So Lux Scrub is indicating to me that he's over here. Come on and attack him. Meanwhile, Red is up to castle already and could be showing up with eagles at any point. So we gotta be quick about wiping off Rector. Wiping off Rector. I mean, I'm gonna see how many Rector jokes I can make here, and I hope Rector takes this in good fun, because like I said, he normally bestest me. He's running! Hunt him down! So now we have taken over Yellow's base, and we have our own base, so I guess we're somewhat in a favorable situation, kind of. Also, he should have definitely deleted all of these farms. That's a lot of wood that he just gave to me. So now we're thinking as a team, should Red go for should Lux Scrub Blue go for night spam, or should he just boom? And at first I'm like, oh, get the knights, hunt him down. But then the more I think about it, Red could easily make some pikemen and help Yellow out in that regard. So I think going for a crazier boom, they're probably going to wipe me out over here at some point. And that's okay. I can garrison, and if I get destroyed, I slow down potentially, maybe, if Red comes over 2 players. But now I'm thinking to myself, what do I do? What is the point? I mean, I'm gonna need help. I've kind of taken myself out of this game. But maybe, just maybe, I can slow Red down enough to give Lux Scrub enough time to dominate. Can you think of how I am going to slow down Red? Well, it was the strategy I was initially going to go for, but I guess we TC dropped instead. But now we are building up our economy. We're going to go to Castle Age, and when we do go to Castle Age, oh, it's Siege Tower dropping time. There's literally nothing going on, so I'm just speeding through over here. And I kind of felt like he was probably over here. And sure enough, Yellow is back for his gold. Because there's no resources out here, or at least there's very little resources over here. And I figured that he couldn't really comfortably go into Red's base and take all of Red's resources, because then we would have 3 times the amount of resources that they do. So they definitely want to take this base back at some point. We're just going to Ace of Emeralds this and take the forward resources. Eagles on the way, blue indicates to me. And that was kind of peculiar, especially against Poles. I feel like that was not the play, but what do I know? I was like, you need anything? I could probably send you some resources. Now I figured, since we did have so much food in the bank, why not get the armor and the attack upgrade? And then if we do manage to get that castle up, we could drop a whole bunch of sergeants. And actually, we're kind of reorganizing our base here as well. I was also like surprised I didn't get any pressure over here. I was kind of trying to prepare for it with a really long snaky house wall, and we are up indeed. And the first thing that we do is siege workshop, because we need to pump out a siege tower. Still no pressure on this base. Oh, there's a singular knight over here going to absolutely wreck my eco, and I let blue know that yellow is over here with knights, and it's kind of annoying. Up to Imperial Age already, which doesn't really bode well for me, as red is probably up to Imperial Age as well. He has not been hindered in any way, and he's not helping out his teammates, so I was actually kind of worried about red at this time. He's only 600 score behind blue. He's coming. I need help. Actually, I really don't need help, because there's only one knight that was sent. Meanwhile, we definitely got to keep track of this siege tower. Here she goes. We're going to control group her. I don't know why it's a her, but it is. And why does blue have so much more than red? And yeah, I mean, I guess they're mounting a push over here. That's quite a bit. I mean, that's probably going to be able to take yellow's base back. But the speed of this is just kind of slow. Like, I should already be dead over here. I was fully anticipating losing everything over here and having to reboom at home on like 2 or 3 TCs. But we don't care. We don't care if we absolutely get massacred. Monks over here protecting me. All we care about is this beautiful, beautiful siege tower. And here is where the game really turns into a joke. Okay, so we are going to get cleared up over here. Pikemen all over the place. We have mangonels shooting down the TC. We're just trying to get as many kills as we possibly can. But this is what we really care about. Invisible villagers. The Houdini. And I thought to myself, oh god, if he garrisons this TC, all of my villagers could be shot in the face, and figured that he had military buildings outside, so we just construct a couple of house foundations there, just so that he has to delete walls to get in here, and he hasn't realized. And I'm like, look, shh, be really, really quiet over here. Oh my god, there's so many villagers going down. We did actually get Bodkin arrow as well. Everything's getting shot down, and I don't have enough stone for a castle, so you know what's good too? Another TC drop this time. It's not even on a TC, but I figured, you know what? This is fine. Don't worry about it. This castle is going up, but if we get this TC up, we could garrison and maybe deny this castle over here. Garrison and just start killing villagers. Oh, the amount of disruption that we have just caused on Red's economy is insane. The amount of villagers dropping, the amount of kills, these 10, it's so worth it. This was so worth it. I don't think Red saw this coming in a million years, and we're still getting kills over here. Oh man, and we're sending sergeants as well. Absolutely nutty. And Blue's holding over here. He's doing a great job holding against the opponents. Now Red is up, but my dude, the damage is already done. 3 siege workshops producing rams to take this down. I think he's much better off just going to Imperial Age and getting a couple of trebs. But in the meantime, all of his farming eco is completely come to a halt. And we still have our 10 villagers alive. Oh, just fight fight the house. Yeah, why don't we? Fight absolutely everything. Fight the rams. Oh my god, I had so much fun with this. This sergeant is doing tons of work here in the back as well. Villagers are dying left and right, and we have enough have enough stone for another castle. So it wasn't bad enough. Just drop another one. Oh my god. And now Red doesn't know where to go. Do I go to this castle? Do I go to that castle? Constructing another siege workshop. These rams are just confused. It's an absolute mess. Blue's over here as well, not even caring that he's getting shot to all obliterated by Yellow's TC. As long as that castle goes up, he's going to be very happy, and we're going to be trebbing like madmen. The castle does go up. The rams start going down, and the dumpster fire that I have just lit in Red's base is absolutely insane. Meanwhile, more and more Cavaliers streaming in over here, picking off tons of Yellow villagers, could harass all of these buildings as well. And Treb's probably on the horizon soon from Blue. Don't see any Trebs, but the GG is already called. Doesn't even need to construct Trebs. GG, my friends. And we just end with our hands raised. We do odd strategies. That is a thing that we do. And this was definitely an odd one because I did what my teammate suggested, which he didn't mean to suggest. And then we also did what we wanted to do. And it worked out so well. I mean, look at this KD. It's absolutely insane. 74 and 35 deaths. What? I believe we were the last to castle. Our largest army was 7. But you don't need more army than that if you can slow down both your opponents. And great job by Luck Scrub, really booming this game out. I think we made the right call by going for a boom there. Technology is very nice as well. First to Imperial by 5 minutes. That's quite significant if I'm being completely real. Even picked up 4 relics and got 2 castles up. You know, they can't kill your units if you don't have any units. If you just have castle, your KD is always going to be great. Take that from Poop Lord. And with that, guys, this was a wacky, crazy game. I'm going to just sign off over here. But for those of you who stuck around, give you one more stupid dad joke. What do you call a cow without any legs? You don't know? Ground beef. Keep walking unless you're ground beef. Poop Lord out.